Hello there, hope you are doing well. Today we are going to solve one of the problem statement which is very interesting, and this is always like when a student start learning the web application development through Java programming language, then this program or this problem statement is his first problem statement that he solves. So that's why today we are going to solve this problem, and it is going to be a fun because creating a simple web page using Java and dynamic web page using Java is really a different thing. So that's why we are going to do both of these things today. So first we will be creating a very simple web page on which we will be showing a simple hello world text, and then we will show some dynamic message on the web page. So let's get started. For creating this web application, I will be using the Tomcat server. If you haven't installed the Tomcat server, then please install it first, and if you are not able to get it though, so I will give you a link in the description below. You can download it from there, and if you are not able to download it properly or install it properly, then you can comment below. I will create a separate video for you to install the Tomcat server. So let's get started. I have kept the Tomcat server on the C drive, so please just copy the Tomcat folder and just rename it as the Tomcat, whatever be the version of it, and keep it on the root of your C drive. So I am going in the Tomcat 9. I have created the folder named as Tomcat 9, and I am going into the Tomcat 9 folder, and then I am going in web apps folder inside the Tomcat 9 folder, and I am going to create, as in the web apps folder you will have to create the folder that you want the name of your web application. So I am going to give first app. So cd first app. I am going inside the first app folder that I have created now, and now inside this first app folder I will be creating index.html, because if you already know the behavior of Tomcat server, then what Tomcat server does is, when you deploy this web application, when you deploy this first app web application on Tomcat server, then Tomcat server will search index.html or index.html or index.jsp like files in the first app folder. If Tomcat server will find any of this file in the first app folder, then it will show you the contents of that specific file. So that's what we are going to do, index.html. Currently it will not show you anything, it will give you error when you will deploy this first app web application. Let me show you. Let me start the web server. I am starting the web server now. So as you can see, web server is started. So web server has been started and set up. Now we are going to use this web server for deploying our application. So localhost 8080 front slash, I will be giving the name of the application that I have created, or the folder that I have created inside the web apps folder. So first app. So when I have given the first app, it is saying that not found, or the requested resource is not available. Means we are not having anything in our web application, that's why it is not able to find it. So we are going to create index.html file into that first app web application, and as you can see, a new HTML file has been created, HTML, and it is not required to write the doc type and all such thing. You can just leave it. HTML head, and inside this head you can give the title. Just give the title as let's say first application, and close the title, and then start the body of this and give that hello, or inside the heading 1 just give hello world, how are you. This is just a simple web page, that's why we are just printing a simple message, and just close the body and close the HTML tag. So that's what the simple web page that we want to show. So let's refresh this application and let's see what happens. So as you can see, hello world, how are you text is getting displayed on the monitor screen. it has displayed the contents of index.html. So that's why I had told you that if you are not giving index.html or index.jsp or whatever the file with these extensions, then it will not show anything on the web page and it will give 404 not found error. So that's what it is required, and this is the simple web page example. Now after this we are going to create a dynamic page example. So let me create JSP file for that, because in HTML file we cannot use the Java libraries. That's why I am not using that HTML file. But in JSP files, the Java server pages file, we can create or we can use the Java code as well. Like we do in the .java files, we can do the same thing in the .jsp files as well. So let's do that. So let me create index.jsp and let me zoom in. HTML close, and inside this HTML let's create a head and close the head, and inside head let's give a title, dynamic page. Title will be seen here, as you can see first application, so that dynamic page would be seen here or would be shown there. So title and head is completed. Now let's create a body, and in this body you will have to write, or you will have to write the code that you want to show on the body of the web page. So here I am writing something, let's say h1 current time is h1 close, and here I will use the scriptlet new java dot util dot day, and just close this scriptlet. First we have to delete that index.html, then only it would be possible. So now index.jsp file is present in this first tab because I have deleted the index.html, and now let's see what happens. So F5, when we have given F5, it is showing that there is an error, and it is saying that insert semicolon. Semicolon is not there, that's why it has given us the error. So let's give the semicolon and let's refresh it again. So as you can see, it is not showing anything. Current time is nothing here, it is not showing anything. Let me see what is the problem. So as you can see, we have to give equal to here, and let me remove this semicolon now, and let's refresh it again. So it is showing the time now, Saturday, September 30, and the time and the current time zone is IST, Indian Standard Time, in 2023. So this is how you can create the dynamic web page, and if we will refresh it again, then continuously time is changing, because every second is changing second by second. So that's why 57, 58, 59. So this is the basic example of dynamic page. You can create dynamic page very easily, right? So I hope this thing is clear and this example is clear. Please try to create this example by yourself without watching this solution. And if you are having any doubt, if you need the explanation about the JSP files, if you need explanation about the behavior of the Tomcat server, then you can comment it below. I will try to create a video related to that as soon as possible. Thank you.